Hi everyone, Ilya here, and this time we are watching one of the replays that you submitted to me in the comments to one of my previous videos. If you have some interesting battles, feel free to share them in the comments to this video, and make sure that this is battle from 9.19.1 version of the game, otherwise I won't be able to open it. And you sent me a lot of battles there, and I chose this one because this one has really a few things to teach us. So we are in WoT Replay Murovanka. We are top tier. We have pretty light setup. There are a few heavies, there are a few mediums, there are 5 lights per team. And well, let's begin. Let's see what our player hjorte is going to do in WoT Replay as top tier. It's very interesting. The enemy team has T-28 prototype, which plays sometimes like a heavy tank, and well, only one pure tank destroyer. Our team has 2 pure tank destroyers, which is interesting. hjorte decides to go to the left flank, which is a pretty valid option from this side. Because right flank is actually pretty uncomfortable to spot, and we have also enough lights on the other flank. Let's just stop for a moment. I want to show you a few things in greater detail. Let's fly quickly. So from this flank, we have lights here, which will spot the crossing of the enemy team. Lights here spot the crossing of tanks over here, and the problem is that that does give information to our team. By the way, we have very few tanks going there. But look, nobody can shoot them from here. You don't see anyone. Everyone there is hidden with the landscape. Even if you stand here, which is the worst idea ever, you will able to hit only a few places. But if you get spotted here, you will die immediately. Which is not the same for the other flank. If you spot here, like using this bush or just driving around in this area, you will spot tanks over there, well, basically where Jagdpanzer 4 is, and you can safely shoot it, like your tank destroyers, your mediums. Look, they can safely shoot it from here. They can shoot this part very easily. They can also drive a bit on this ridge and shoot tanks that go there. So overall, this base has advantage over in this area. They have advantage in terms of spotting. It's easier to spot, it's safer to spot, and also it's easier for the northern team to shoot those who are spotted while they only go there. And this team can't do anything to the tanks that are going there. Okay, so hjorte is going left, and it's probably going to spot C1. There is light tank, you're spotted, you're 100% spotted, yeah. Okay. He was probably going to spot C1. There is WoT Replay, that's a surprise, I have to say. And we see that the flank in the forest is not really doing well. Why aren't we shooting? Well, that wasn't too well. Reload immediately. You won't shoot within 10 next seconds, and your reload of the whole magazine is 20 seconds. Why won't you shoot within... Weren't you spotted? Yeah. Because you were spotted while you were only driving to the bush. You won't shoot in the next 10 seconds because that's the time to get unspotted, like 10-11 seconds. And well, then you can wait extra 8 seconds to to load the whole magazine. You're not loaded yet, but you drive in. Okay, that WC decided not to turn his target to you at some moment. Reload immediately. You see enemies around? No, reload. There is no need to hold more shells. Actually, yeah, why would you hold extra shells in the magazine? You try to find some shot on Bulldog. That doesn't work. And, well, I have little idea of what you are doing here right now. What's the purpose? Because your team doesn't want to attack. You see, they are all camping. It's a complete camping. They won't go at T-28 prototype. They are afraid of it, and it's pretty understandable, because T-28 prototype penetrates anything here, and it's hardly penetrable by these tanks. Whereas you have a whole horde of enemies coming from the forest, and you have a real chance to spot them here for Jagdpanther, for, well, VK30 if he makes it alive. for even Type 64, which has pretty deadly gun, especially against paper tanks like Bulldog, STRV. Okay, you kill their scout, now they're blind. Reload. You won't shoot at anyone right now. And, like, don't get spotted here. Don't get spotted here, because you can be shot from the right. You're standing on top of the hill. No, you won't spend T28 prototype. Don't even try that. You need, like, at least 210 penetration to penetrate the turret. And if you're lucky there, to hit its cheeks. Then you hide pretty well behind this bush, although, well, there was this dead tank and these guys covering you. You could fall behind a bit. Fall back, I mean. Okay, you get spotted. Well, obviously, because you're shooting in the bush. You could actually drive, like, here behind. This wasn't the best shooting, and everyone is shooting you, but you made your way out of it with the help of your allies. Time to fall back and reload. You're not going to use this one shell. Just, are you going to shoot enemy right now? Yes or no? Yes, you shoot. No, you reload. That's so simple in French light. Or with all magazines that are short, that are quickly loading, like Skoda T25, Skoda T50 TVP, all French lights. With all of them, you do it like that. T71 also. All quickly loading magazines. If you can't shoot enemy immediately, you reload. You'll always have full magazine when you need it. Okay, what's going on? Just, I would want to have a few comments here because I have no idea what's happening. Okay, he was pushing you. Let me go, we see in the chat. Yeah, you should really escape because Tiger 1 is really DPM-y. And you find a way to shoot KB3. That's very nice. That was very smart of you. That was very smart of you to wait for your aiming circle to hit the target 100%. That's, like, you get a like from me for that. You are very careful with your gun. I really like the way you use your gun. You really aim well. Well, if you reload at the right moments, that would be even better. But the way you really put your shells in, how careful you are with them, I really like it. And driving at Type 58, he could shoot you. Maybe you should have been more careful with that. Maybe some wiggling left, right, because, well, it wasn't worth taking a shot from him. You know, tier 8 tank getting a shot from tier 6. Okay, attacking Tiger 1. Pretty nice. He's isolated. Good. Reload immediately. Reload immediately. No. It's too far. You're not accurate. You might not spend his gun mantlet. Like, don't even try. You must always have full magazine. Well, I guess if I repeat it 20 more times, you won't start reloading quicker in this battle, right? I would go all the way around. They have Baksha 12T right here. It was spotted like half a minute ago. And you'll be able to have clear shots on their backs. And you have the whole map, but you don't use that map. You have 68 kilometers an hour, but you don't use it. But, well, okay. Be careful, because you don't know if he spotted you. You don't know if he spotted you after first shot. It was like, you should have fired. Why do you drive forward after last shot? You make first shot, you stand in the open, you don't know if he could see you. Because maybe, you never know. There were bushes between you, but maybe like somewhere between bushes there was a spotting ray that spotted you. You make first shot, you drive behind cover, no lamp, then you drive back out and shoot. And you also didn't check that T29 wasn't looking at you. That was a bit careless. Although you unloaded magazine pretty well. You tracked him, that was good. Okay, now you're plotting an attack on T28 prototype. Before we go there, wait it to load. Before we go there, let's wait a bit. Attacking T28 prototype, pros and cons. First, pros. You know where the enemy is. You know he doesn't expect you. And, well, you have a chance to kill an enemy, although you don't kill it with a magazine. Cons. First of all, you're one shot to T28 prototype, and what if his turret is looking this direction right now? You never know. 2. T28 prototype is very simple to spot. It's slow, it has not the best camo, it doesn't have super view range, so you don't really need to attack right now. 3. Let's get to more serious drawbacks, more like some real drawbacks, which is 100% a drawback. You won't kill it with a single magazine. Alright, you get to the back of T28 prototype, you unload your whole magazine, you take away half of its HP. Look where was batch at 12T last time. You were low, you will be, how much time will you be near prototype? 3 seconds to get there, well, that's negligible. Okay, you unload for 6 seconds, you reload for 20 seconds, you unload second time for 6 seconds. That's over half a minute that you will be almost, well, pretty helpless. Batch at 12T can attack you while you're on reload and you're only 2 shot for him. And he's really close. Last time he was spotted, he was very, very close to you. So you are actually exposing yourself so much to Batch at 12T that I would actually not attack T28 prototype. Okay, doing everything carefully again. Why do you keep driving? Why do you keep driving? No, 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 no. Yeah, too late. Wow, he missed. Well, you are very lucky. That was a huge mistake. And yeah, I stopped at this moment actually for a reason. Like, no, a bit more, a bit more, a bit more. Oh, stop. Why did I stop here? Because this is where you should have stopped when you rushed it. If you stop here, T28 prototype doesn't have a fully traversable turret. It can turn its gun only until here, and to the other side until here. So actually, if you make it turn its turret here, and then you're at the other side, it will have to turn its turret all the way around, well, together with turning hull. And if you're like 45 degrees, or like this, relatively to prototype, and if you shoot its track, you will track it. So you should really unload it at tank destroyer like this. You also have a chance to set it on fire because there is engine, and with 4 shells, you have 4 attempts to set it on fire. There are pretty good chances. Like Jagdpanzer E100 gets set on fire relatively easily like that. I think prototype will be set on fire as well, pretty easily. Or you can just stay at its back, but I would track it from here. Instead, you drove past it, and well, there was no need for that, and you were lucky that T28 prototype didn't hit you. You can also stop at Heavy's back and then see where it starts to turn to avoid it. Batch at 12T killed T3485M, you see? That means he's somewhere around, that's really dangerous. Reload and go here, reload and go back, because Batch at 12T is here. It killed your ally definitely from there, it's going to do it from there. I don't know what that T3485 means, because T3485 was definitely killed from here, because there is a reach covering it, I think. Actually, I didn't see. Maybe he was on top of the reach, then he could be killed from there indeed. Maybe that's why he was clicking. I would believe T3485, because like he wouldn't click there for no reason, would he? I think you should have made a bet on what T3485 recommended to you. And you shouldn't really split with KV3. Okay, this is where you could be a good tandem with KV3. Light plus heavy is actually a very, very cool idea, because look what happens. Light tanks go inside the view range of one another, but they don't see each other because of camo. So you and other bad chat, you can be 300 meters from each other. You won't see each other. Well, not 300, but say 350. You won't see each other because you have camo. Both have camo. Although you have like 450 plus meters view range. But there will be a heavy tank near you, and enemy Batchat 12T will see heavy tank only. You can stand near KV3, he won't see you, but he will see KV3. He sees lone KV3, he shoots lone KV3, and you spot him because he fired. That's how a tandem of light and heavy works. You can use heavy tank as a bait to force enemies to shoot, to expose themselves, yeah. To reveal their positions, I wanted to say. But you decide to check the last place where Batchat was spotted. I think, yeah, you should have listened to T3485 because it wasn't clicking there for no reason. But okay. You didn't even check up to C1 because there are so many bushes, so you actually did it halfway. If you go check there, then go till the end. Go, like, make it 100% sure that it's not there. Badshot kills KV3. Badshot definitely knows what he does. He probably rolled back from bush, and then you take this bush, which is questionable decision. I have to admit that I watched this replay a pair of times before, so I know what will happen. I want to say that in this map, nobody in the end will drive here. Everyone drives along the red line because there are bushes, 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 bushes. And you stand with your back to that red line and... Well, let's make it quicker a bit because we're just standing, doing nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Then we switch bush for no reason. I don't know what I would have done here because maybe an ambush near the base or something like that. But I would definitely stand near the red line to make sure that I can't be approached from anywhere. And right now you can be approached also from behind, from left, from right. And this is exactly what happens. And you can't elevate your gun, which is... He doesn't pen you with gold! You're so damn lucky. And then you just start dancing around and... Well, you were a bit luckier there. Okay, so that's the end of the battle. First of all, congratulations, that's an amazing result. 4,000 damage, well, pretty good carry, I have to say. Like, you weren't alone there, but you were doing a lot of work there. Your strong side is that you are very careful with your gun. You really make sure that every shot from your magazine hits the target. You aim well, you control it very well, that's good. Your weaker sides, in French lights, in short magazines, you see no enemy, reload. You see no enemy, reload. Don't waste your time on that. And also, when you drive out at heavy tank, and especially at tank destroyer, you get to its back, stand. Just stop. Completely. Stop and shoot, and you have a lot of time to think about what to do. Even if that's some tank destroyer with turret, it turns slowly. Track it, you can do whatever with it. And I question in general that idea of attacking T28 prototype at that moment, because you were exposing yourself to the last position of Badshot 12T. Anyway, the result is great. 4,000 damage, 800 assistance, 7 kills, congratulations. This was a very, very interesting battle. And thank you everyone for watching, and leave your replays under this video. I will watch them all, make sure they are of 9.19.1 version. Tell me how do you like these kind of videos. Maybe it's a bit too long, maybe I should make it shorter or something. And see you in the next videos, guys.